Hello and welcome to another 24 and 24 vlog. I'm Heather from booktubes, and today ended up being a weird day. The only reason I didn't scrap this vlog was because I would have had to refilm it and I didn't want to do that. So my kids ended up being home. I ended up having a bonus kid. My husband was home. So I decided not to alter the course of the day based on the vlog and just allow the vlog to be what the day was. So there were some things that I went ahead and got done, like getting more sheet music that I had printed out actually in the notebooks and in the page protectors and flippable for playing piano. And I did a couple other things, but ultimately I ended up doing a lot of just family things, more day-to-day things that maybe weren't unique or new or in the spirit of the vlog, and that's okay. Not every day can be based on a video, and in fact most days cannot be based on a video. And the idea that it can be, I don't know, is it icks me out a little bit sometimes to be like, no, today has to go for the video. I have lots of videos that I filmed where I, do it on purpose and I carve out time for it, but that can't be the entire day, and it certainly can't be the majority of my days, So if you can see any of the color on my daughter's face, I had let her do my makeup earlier and she had done her own. I took it off of my face because I made that deal, but she was continuing to wear it. So once I finished putting all of the printed sheet music in the page protectors, I did sit down and play a couple of songs, and then I forgot about my video, so I ended up putting that up, and then I posted the live show that I needed to get done. I wanted to have it up a few days early. I wanted not to forget about it, so went ahead and did that. Then it was time to make some sandwiches for lunch. Everybody's is a little bit different. Obviously, they can make their own, but for some reason, here I am. Then I washed the dishes, my most hated chore, loaded the dishwasher, washed the dishes, got the kitchen clean, was able to have that done. Then I did some on the backsplash, which needed it. Then, I put away some clean laundry, as one does, because maintenance is a never-ending part of life, no matter how many times you do it. It's not the most glamorous thing. It's not the most exciting thing. It's kind of a bit boring. Then I took everybody outside. Then I did my daughter's hair, detangling. She twirls her hair and has since she was a baby, so that creates a mess. It's time to make supper. I still haven't started this vlog. I don't know if I'm gonna scrap it or what. Like, I filmed some clips, but I have not sat down and started it yet with like a talking intro. Just keep swimming, just keep swimming. Also, like today, when I planned on filming this today, this is not how I thought today was going to be scheduled. Moving on to taco salad, which I feel like is a white people recipe. I don't know though. Maybe it's Doritos and French dressing is an authentic Mexican recipe, and I'm just unaware. I remember having this for the first time as at a potluck as a kid, and then my middle child recently had it at my sister's house, and he was obsessed. He couldn't believe how good it was, even though, I've made it before, but whatever. So I was making it kind of particularly for him, but hubby and I love it too. The other kids eat something else because there's almost nothing that all 5 of us are willing to eat, and that's just my lot in life. Then I did some mending, which I've been putting off for forever because it's boring, because I'd have to get a needle, because I'd have to get the thread. I don't know. I just haven't done it for a long time. And then I have a few stuffed animals of my kids that I need to do the mending for. There's so many things that like you get at Walmart, and the seam is just missed in a spot because it's like not great construction. And so there's always something. I feel like I should start checking seams before I buy stuff, but I didn't. I haven't played the flute in a few years, honestly, since like the last flute lesson that I gave, which was a while ago. So that was good, I guess. Then I went ahead and did some watercolor painting because I wanted to put this up in my room. And I had recently looked at one I did a few years ago and was like, hey, you should do more of those. And maybe you could put those above the bed, and then it wouldn't like be a knock it down art issue. So I was like, whatever. And I kind of wanted to do it when my kids weren't around, so they didn't also want to paint on my piece of paper and my pictures. So, I guess that was a good idea. So everything with these plaid pajamas, basically, I was doing the next morning while my kids were at school because it was still part of the 24 hours. Did I bounce around from hobby to hobby? Yes. Was that kind of fun to like just be like, hey, you've got 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 5 minutes, and let me do all these different things that I've been putting off and want specifically to do in these vlogs, want to do more of because of these vlogs, and also want these vlogs to kind of help jumpstart doing them other days that are not for content, but this helps. All right, so what all did I do? What a weird vlog. The only reason I'm not scrapping it, honestly, is because if I want to do 24 and 24, if I get behind one, I'm just gonna have to catch up on it, which I don't want to do. That sounds terrible. I don't want to have to do more later. So I think some of them can be mediocre, and that's okay. And you know, it's not really that meaty. I I don't know how to feel. I don't know whether to feel like it's really bad. I mean, I haven't edited and I haven't done the voiceover and stuff yet. I don't know how much to be like, this is a terrible video, and how much to be like, variety is good, and it's good to not, I don't know, not stress yourself out, not fake it, not try and be more than what you are to make other people feel like you are more impressive than you are, which would then make them feel bad about themselves, which is kind of the opposite of a goal. Like, we want to be real and be like, hey, whatever your struggle is, you're not alone. So anyways, what did I do? 24 things in 24 hours. Number one, I played Candyland with my girl, which I had promised I would do because I had played different board games with her brothers the day before, and I was like, your turn is coming. I took the kids and the dog outside because the weather was above freezing, and it's February in Pennsylvania. So 3, I fixed the couch, which I noticed a couple weeks ago and wanted to make sure I fixed while it was an easy fix. 4, I fixed the leggings that have had that like missed seam since I bought them a couple years ago or more. Then I fixed the fleece, same thing, missed seam when I got it 3-4 years ago. Maybe. Number 6, I put the piano sheet music in the page protectors, which I had to go up to the attic the day before and find those. So overall, an accomplishment I've been putting off because of that step. Number 7, I printed out embroidery patterns. So I want to do some embroidery, so I print out some things to trace on the fabric and then hopefully embroider. So I had to go somewhere to do that, so that was an accomplishment. So did I embroider anything? No. Did I do step 1? Yes, and that step 1 was a hurdle standing between me and progress. Number 8, I played the piano. Number 9, I played the flute. Number 10, I painted. Number 11, I crocheted. Did I do any of these things well? No, but those are all things that I learned how to do long before I had access to a screen. And I had little kids for years and years and years and years. Like really tiny infants and toddlers. And so now that my youngest has turned 6, I want to not have to spend 8 hours or have to do it perfectly in order to kind of flex those muscles and be like, you know how to do these things. You enjoy doing them some. Let's not let them just completely go by the wayside. 12, tried a new outfit. So I bought this sweater. It came with like a satiny skirt for a wedding in December, and it's quite soft but also like a little bit itchy, and I want to try and wear it more than just that one time. It has a lower than is usually comfortable for me neckline, so that's another aspect, especially with kids. I'm bending over all the time. Again, even though like they're not as little as they once were, so it's not like I'm constantly picking them up the way I was before, or they were, you know, grabbing my clothes and, you know, their little hands. So it's not as much of an issue, but I want to try and get like the wears out of this, you know. I want to wear it more than once or twice. Tried a new hairstyle, so it's just where you flip it. I don't even know what it looks like. I won't know until I look at this footage. So yeah, I always feel like maybe I should try that type of thing, and then I'm always like, maybe my hair is too much for it. I don't know. We tried it. We attempted. Editing future me will know what it looks like. I took a bath with new Epsom salts, which I really like. I don't like fake lavender smells a lot, but I feel like this might be actual lavender oil, and I like it. It's a relaxing scent. And then I did try a chapter of one of my 24 and 24 books, which was His Dark Omega. Is that right? I don't know. The Omega book. I want to continue this partially because Robin really liked it, so I want to actually try it. I did DNF her alien book really quickly because I was immediately stressed out. So, but I'm gonna give it a fair shot. I washed the dishes, my most hated chore. I hate washing the dishes, but I did that, so we're giving myself credit for that. I put away clean laundry. Not all of the clean laundry, because that would be ridiculous, but I did make progress on the clean laundry. I finished Traitors UK with my husband. I was a little bit surprised by the ending, I won't lie. So that means we have finished Traitors US Season 1. We're completely caught up on the week-to-week episodes of Traitors Season 2, and then we finished UK. So next will be Australia, but because we don't have like a ton, I wanted to push that off a little bit and save it and not be done already, basically. I detangled my daughter's hair, which is a massive project. I dread it. I'm sure she dreads it. Put it off for a couple days, and I did it. I did it. I read a lot of Grumpy Sunshine book. I don't even know what it's called. It's a NetGalley arc, so I'm happy that I'm reading it. Also, I'm happy because the author is a mutual on Twitter, and this is my first book by her, and I'm happy to actually be enjoying it. I don't know. When Grumpy Met Sunshine. Oh, it's Dark City Omega. Okay. It is rom-comming. It's funny. I've been smiling a lot. I've laughed a couple of times. I'm 74% through. They still have not slept together. And yet, I don't want to tell you like exactly what's going on with that because I was kind of surprised by those scenes. It is so fucking horny. Like, I can't take it. Like, I'm over here sweating and stuff, and I know like the author has said like a few times how there's like so much sex in it, and like we haven't like had it yet, so I'm thinking like the whole end of the book is sex, maybe. I don't know. It's a plus size sunshine ghostwriter and like the grumpiest footballer or soccer player for us in the US. I don't get all of the British references, but it's not like a problem for me. Like, it's not unenjoyable, and I do think that some of the writing is repetitive in like their thoughts and things, and that might bug some readers, but it's not bugging me. Like, I'm really enjoying it. But like when you want a rom-com, this is what you want. Like this is the type of thing that you're saying that you're looking for. So I'm really enjoying that. But like I said, oh my god, the heat. Oh man, it's a lot. It's a lot. But so I'm almost done with a NetGalley arc, and this one might actually be above a 3-star, so that would be great. Obviously the ending of books is a thing, so we'll see how that goes. I made taco salad. Go me. I posted a video, the Fantasy Try Chapter Challenge. I did kind of forget about it a little bit. And I also posted the live show for Friday night for talking about canceling the Rock Chick read along. So those were all things I needed to get done. I did get done. I did not want to, you know, change the structure of the day, basically, of what ended up being my day for a video. And I'm glad I did it. I think that this was good. Yeah, the next vlog will be my birthday vlog, and I'm pretty excited about that, obviously. And yeah, that's it. I hope you enjoyed. Now I need to edit this, do the voiceover, and I really need to figure out my KU TBR video that's coming out next, because I need to film that at some point, and I have to get ready for piano lessons today. I need to move on with my life is the point. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.